Hello everybody, this is Charles and I am back with another toy review, this time for the Hachette Mazinger Z volume 46, 47, 48 and 49. Alright, so today I'm doing a review for all 4 volumes at the same time. I've actually stopped getting it on a weekly basis because apparently from where I get from there is plenty of stock available, so I'm able to actually hold on for 4 issues before I actually ship them over. So this saves me quite a fair bit of shipping. It's really exciting because for these 4 volumes we're going to form the thigh section, the inner skeleton for the thigh section for both the left and the right thigh. So it's going to be really interesting. So for the box art, for the cover art is very standard. You know, you're going to get the exact same cover art. They're just going to repeat the cover arts over and over again. So there's nothing much to say about the cover art. So I'm just going to remove the boxes. But as you can see, the boxes are actually quite thick for volume 46 and 48 because of the parts that's involved. But let me just get this aside for now. Let's go on to the magazine review before we go on to the figure review. So here we have volume 46. Okay, volume 46. We have the parts, the assembly guide. Then we have the mechanical beast for episode 45. Some shots from the anime. Mechanical file. Okay. Really cool. Then we have very nice artwork for Mazinger Z. Okay, this is volume 46. Then for volume 47, again over here we have the parts. Then we have the assembly guide. Over here we have the mechanical beast for episode 46. Okay, some artwork over here. Okay, this is volume 46, 47, and volume 48. So here we are forming the right thigh. So these are parts for right thigh. So what you're getting in volume 48 is exactly what you get in volume 46, just a mirror image of it. Alright. So episode 47, we have 2 mechanical beasts. Okay, some mechanical file over here. Very nice artwork. Okay, and then we're gonna go to volume 49. Volume 49. Okay, it's a mirror of volume 47. Okay, assembly guide, which I'll go through more in detail later. Episode 48. More interviews with Go Nagai. Okay, so right now, just gonna go through a little bit. So prior to the review, I've actually assembled volume 46 and 47. Reason being, right, this is actually a mirror image. So I actually assembled this, which is the left inner thigh. So I assembled it because because it's exactly the same thing what I'm gonna do for volume 48 and 49. So I do not want to bore everybody by doing the same thing twice. So instead of doing it twice, I did once over here so you see how it looks like. And I'm going to do the assembly for the right thigh right now, which is exactly the mirror of what you get in the left thigh. Okay, so without further ado, let's start with the review. Okay, if I start the review, I need to get the tools. Okay, just need 1 tool. Let's look at volume 48. So volume 48, we're going to get this parts. Okay, so for volume 48, I already have the parts ready over here. Let's get down to business. Okay, let me just get the parts out. Making sure I align them properly. So this is the part I'm looking for. 48-1. Totally die-cast piece. Really awesome feel. And then 48-2, this is a part, so this is a part of the line over here. Okay, so this is here, and this is 48-3, and we have 48-4. Okay, so the rest of the parts are actually okay. So this looks like a horse hoof. Okay, so what you need to do right now, we have these 2 rubber pieces, gonna just roll them inside here. So this will help to facilitate the parts moving around. So over here, just put it over here, and 1 over here, and voila, we are done. So this is the easy part of it. And next thing we're gonna do, okay, this is orientation. This is it. Put this over. Okay, so as you put this over, you can see that actually there's some movement over here. See, you can actually see that this actually is a guiding part. So it's really cool. And once you have it, 48-3, okay, 48-3, which is this part. This is the part without the line in the center. Okay, and notice the number, the letter R over here. This tells you that it's the right thigh. So over here, 3, you gotta put it over here. Then we're gonna align this part. Okay, so we just align this nicely first. Okay, let me just align this nicely first. Oops, so this dropped. No matter, small issue. No need to panic. Okay, I'm just getting it aligned nicely first. Okay. Okay, over here. Okay, I think we got it more or less here. Then I'm really missing the line. Okay, let me just adjust it over here first. Okay, adjust it over here, grab it tight. Place the part down. Okay, more or less I got alignment, got it. Okay, then what we need to do, we need the screw. Okay, just get the screw, put it inside here, and then we get the Allen key, screw it tight, yeah. Okay, don't need to do it very tightly for now, just make sure the joints are aligned. So prior to the review, I actually already put the washer into the screw just to save some time. Okay, and then we're gonna screw this part in. So we don't have to tighten it a lot, but just make sure that this goes in nicely. So over here, we have this part done. Okay, we shall tighten it later, okay? But not now. So next thing what we're gonna do, we're going to put this part. Okay, this is the second part. And this is where you will see the line at the back. Okay, you see this line at the back over here? Yeah. So putting it together, we're gonna put another screw over here, inside. Use the trusty Allen key. Tighten the joint a little bit, but not too tight. Then we proceed to the other one. Okay, just align it. Tighten. Okay, so over here you see I already have this 4 screws tightened. Okay, but I'm not gonna tighten them completely yet because there are other screws that I need to tighten, which is the parts over here. So I'm gonna just leave it here, and then over here you just need to insert 4 more screws over here just to tighten everything. So let's do it right now. So the assembly for this one is actually pretty smooth as long as you get all the alignments correct. Yeah. So if you get all the alignments correct, it's actually quite smooth. So the key thing about getting this right is that when you actually put the screws in, right, don't tighten everything. Just make sure the screws actually go in. You get some alignment, because once you tighten everything, right, it becomes quite taut at one end, and then it becomes quite difficult for you to align for the other side. So just some advice from me if you were to assemble this part. So over here, just make sure the screw goes in nicely. Then this part goes in nicely as well. Okay, so at this juncture, everything is in. We can start to tighten everything. Yeah, everything is in nicely. Let's start to tighten everything. Let's go the long end of the Allen key first. Yeah. Okay, tighten this. Then we will tighten the top screws as well. The 4 on top. Okay, very nice. Okay, then we're gonna do the final touches just to do the final tightening. Okay. Yep. Okay, I think this is really, really tight. This is good. Let's do the final touches to tighten it over here. Okay, this is good. This is good as well. Then let's tighten the remaining screws over here. Okay. You can literally hear the joints being tightened very tightly. Okay, one more. Okay, and we're done for this. Okay, the joint will move quite smoothly. Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. So here we are done for volume 48. This part of the right thigh. So nicely assembled, all good. Really, really nice. Pure solid metal. This entire thing is made of die cast, so it's really, really, really wow. Just pure wow. Okay, so I'll put this aside for now. And we're gonna close this book and we're gonna go to the next part. So for this, we're gonna put this aside for the time being. Here we come to volume 49. So volume 49, let's get ready the parts. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. We have this, okay, 49-1. And we have 4 of these pins, 4 of these solid die cast pins. Pretty nice. We have, okay, and then this is what we have. And we have this, but we're currently not using this at all, not for this issue at least. So we're gonna go on to assembly right now. So assembly for this is actually pretty straightforward as well. So first thing first, you need to get this part. Then you need to get all these 4 screws. So all you need to do, you need to tighten them. So you just need to make sure that for the 4 screws, you're gonna put them over this 4 holes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the top 2 and the bottom 2. So easy way to do it, just put the screw in here. Then instead of screwing the screw into the pipe, you screw the pipe into the screw. So once you get the catch, I think once it gets in nicely, yeah, let me see this catch going in nicely. Okay, seems to be okay. Okay, but the screw doesn't seem to be going in tightly, so I'm gonna use the Allen key to actually help facilitate this a little bit. Yeah, because it's not really going in tightly, so I'm going to adjust it a little bit. Yeah, okay, now it feels somewhat okay. Then we're gonna prepare the next one. Okay, so you're literally screwing in the pipe in. Okay, and this is fused. Okay, correct. Then we're gonna do the last 2 on top. Okay, here. So I really like the assembly of this. It's not complicated. It's pretty straightforward and easy. I mean, you do see that in my past, some of the past issues that I was working on, some parts are really not as simple as they seem. But this one is really straightforward and simple. So I really enjoy doing this 4 issues. It's really, really fun. Okay. So once you tighten all 4 of this, I think it's not very tight, but no matter. So we have this. Okay. So next step, what you want to do is make sure you get this part. So this part, you have to make sure that the parts are aligned correctly. So this is the one. Okay, so what you're going to do right now, you're going to get 4 more. You're going to insert here. Let's start with this first. So let's start with 1 first. Let's screw one of them in over here. Okay, got it. Then let's get another one aligned to the pipe. Okay. Manually, just use a hand to screw it in. Great. And then we have 2 more over here. Use your hands. Screw it in. 1 more over here. Just gonna find the alignment. Okay. So final check first, just to make sure the parts are correct. Yeah, the curving here is here. This is the curving part. Okay, so once this is okay, we can just tighten this. Let's use our trusty Allen key first, just to tighten these parts. So let's tighten them first, and once we're done tightening this, we can do a further tightening with the shorter Allen key. Okay, so this is this. Tighten. Okay. Cool. Okay. Nice. Okay, then we do the final touches just to tighten it completely. Okay. Okay. Say for this, I felt like I can actually tighten it a bit more. Yeah, okay. When we're done, let's tighten this at the bottom. Okay. Almost done. Last one. Okay, and then we have it, the parts here. Very nice. Very nice. Yes. Okay, so now we have the thigh which is ready. So next thing we need to do is just assemble the thigh to the entire figure itself. So this is going to be the tough part because it's really heavy. So we're going to assemble the thigh into this. Okay, so what we need to do, we actually need to assemble this part into this part. Okay, so it's really a little bit heavy, but let me see if I can get it standing. Okay, I can get it standing, so fortunately. So maybe I will be able to show it on camera as such. Hopefully it doesn't topple over. Okay, let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, because we won't know how stable this thing is. Okay, I'm keeping my fingers crossed and I'm making sure that I get the screws ready first. Okay, I do feel a little bit worried that this thing will just fall in front of me. It's just gonna be catastrophical. Okay. Okay, so once we get this, let's get the first one in. Okay, see. Okay, so we get the first one in. Let's get the alignment done. Okay, I think I might need to, yeah. Okay, I might need to put it down first. Okay, let me just get the first few screws in. Okay, then once they are in, okay, I will be able to tighten them. Okay, so I'm gonna move it over here so that we might be able to see some of the action being done. Okay, so we do need to lift this up a little bit. And what we're trying to do right now is trying to get the alignment. Okay, I think I got the alignments. Okay, then two more. Okay, great, this is going in nicely. And the last one. Okay, great. Okay, so this is going in nicely. So what I'm gonna do right now is just gonna raise this up. Okay, I'm gonna tighten this right now in this way. Okay. Tighten all four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And once we tighten this, let's tighten it again with the short Allen key. Okay, short end of the Allen key, yeah. Just make sure the joints are tight. Okay. Okay. And this part. Alright. Tighten it a bit more, yeah. Okay. Let me see. I feel this can be tightened a bit more. This one. Okay. This one maybe a little bit more. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's see if it's standing properly. Okay, so right now we have assembled the lower thigh. So this part, let's hope it's okay. And we have a spare part over here, which is this one, which is what we're not using currently. So probably in the next few issues or so, we're probably gonna see how we're gonna use this part. Just maybe be very, very careful right now. Okay, let me just put this back here first. Cover it up. Okay, so here we have the top body of Mazinger Z. I'm just gonna move it a little bit further up. So we actually completed the assembly for this. This is really, really awesome. So you see, this is the structure of the skeleton. Okay, really, really awesome. In terms of movement wise, right? Okay, it's really cool. So in terms of movement wise, you can see that we can actually move up this much. So this is the amount of articulation you have sideways. Okay, forward. Okay, and over here, this is the amount of articulation you have moving forward or backwards. Okay, on this side. And again, show on this side. Forward, backwards. So it's about 45 degrees forwards and backwards. And then the joint itself, you can actually rotate. Okay, rotate. Yeah. So this is how it is. Let's see. Okay, I think this one, I'm gonna adjust the position a little bit because it seems to be slightly leaning backwards. So this is the right and this is the left. So this is correct now. This should be correct. Yeah, this is the right, this is the left. Okay, so this is how it should be standing. Okay, I'm really apprehensive to put the Mazinger head up there because I think it's gonna collapse. I think, yeah, I'm quite worried about it collapsing, so I'm not gonna put the head up there. Okay, I'm just gonna let y'all admire a little bit on how the figure is looking right now as the top body, the first half body. So it's really, really heavy. I'm not sure what's the actual weight, but fortunately it can stand on its own pretty well. Fortunately. But it's really awesome, you're holding on to entire die-cast skeleton. So this entire part, right, is really, really die-cast. And when we look at the body, right, you can actually see that we have some movements over here, the front. Not a lot of movements, okay, but we do see some articulation for the middle section of the waist. No side movements, I think, no side movements, okay. So, and no rotation, so it's just, like a front back motion, but you do get a little bit of a front back motion over here for the torso, which is quite awesome itself. It's really, really quite awesome. Judging by the fact that this thing is just huge, humongous, just huge. It's gonna be 75 cm tall when completed. And again, I really like the fact that we have nice articulation, pretty decent articulation for the legs. Okay, so you can see over here that because of the block over here, you can't go beyond this part. Because of the block over here, you can go beyond this part. Yeah, but this is fine. So you probably one thing's for sure, you cannot do the typical Iron Man superhero landing pose. Okay, you can't do it with this. So it's gonna behave like a typical sort of Chokoking figure. I mean, the articulation, what you're gonna get from this, right, it's gonna be similar to what you get from a typical sort of Chokoking figure. Yeah. So over here right now, I am just really worried about this. I'm gonna put it lying down. Okay, because it's really, really too big. So let's see where we are in terms of the figure, in terms of completion of the figure. Here we are at 49%. Okay, 49%. Here we are. Here's where we are. I'm just gonna put a head here for the time being. At 49%, yes. Really, really awesome at 49%. 4 volumes today. 4 volumes, 4 incredible volumes. Really, really happy that I got to assemble this today because sometimes when you get parts whereby you don't get to assemble the whole thing, it does get a little bit irritating. But when you get the parts that allows you to actually assemble like full parts, it makes you feel really wonderful. Yeah. So over here we are at 49% of Mazinger done, almost half done. So almost half done, so it's quite an achievement. Almost half done. We get the main torso done. In fact, the arms are already done. So what we can look forward to, just to form the rest of the thighs and then the legs moving forward, and then get the chest piece, the abdomen pieces, and the groin pieces. But I'm pretty sure that we won't get them all at once. At some point in time, they'll probably deviate from the making a robot, because there's still the jet scrambler and as well as the base that we need to form. So probably there'll be a good number of issues that are going to deviate from the main body. It's going to go to forming the jet scrambler and forming the base. before they really give you probably the last few issues that it will give you, will be giving you, to form the Mazinger Z. And probably the final issue is whereby they'll give you the remote control that allows you to do all the light features and gimmicks for the Mazinger Z. So really at 49%, I'm really so excited, really finally getting a really working and decently formed skeleton. Looking forward to the rest of the volumes. Not sure what we're gonna get for volume 50, but we shall see. So here's Charles signing off with yet another toy review. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Do stay tuned to my channel for more reviews next time.